Welcome, graduates and family. These are incredibly strange times for graduates, and I realize this is not how you would have imagined finishing high school. The COVID-19 pandemic, coupled with the continuous, serious, and justified social unrest, are very likely to be the most significant events in our lifetime. We'll be able to reflect on this as the before and after, what we are planning and thinking about before the past half year and what it'll look like afterwards. So let's start with the before. Almost all of you started in grade 9 on September 5th, 2017. I met most of you a week earlier on Wednesday, August 30th to get your school t-shirt, timetable, lock, and so on. Your grade 9 orientation day at Grass Creek was later in the month on Wednesday, September 27th. Some other things you might remember from your grade 9 year include the top 3 movies of that year were Get Out, Lady Bird, and Dunkirk. The top songs included tunes by Ed Sheeran, Thinking Out Loud, Taylor Swift, Blank Space, and 2 songs by The Weeknd. The top TV shows included The Big Bang Theory, NBC's NFL Sunday Football, and Roseanne. Other significant events you may remember from in your first semester are the Inside Ride, Salle and the Terry Fox Run, followed by a home football game, which we always call Nights Under the Lights, Halloween activities at the end of October, multiple spirit days, winter holiday activities, including the holiday breakfast, and so on. If you're involved in athletics, you'll remember the practices, games, coaches, and other teammates, and even championships. Whether you participated in formal activities, clubs, or teams, or not, I hope you have some great memories from those times. Now, what's next? No one could have guessed that we would not be in school for a majority of the time since last March. Outside of the obvious things you have seen and heard, you have learned how well you can manage or not in virtual learning. On the positive side of things, most of you got a break on the community service hours required to graduate, and some of you got a break on the literacy test requirement. Staff have greatly missed the opportunity to teach, coach, and interact with you. Teaching to a blank screen and not being able to individually work with classes has been very challenging. During the stressful events connected to the pandemic, the US, Canada, and other nations around the world have also struggled with serious issues of racial injustice. In Canada, it's been extended to several racialized groups, including Blacks, Indigenous peoples, and the treatment of Asians during the COVID-19 crisis. Most recently, the discovery of 215 Indigenous children in unmarked graves has shaken us to the core. Our society has to change and improve. One of the heartening things that have emerged is that these injustices have resonated with all, young students through retirees. This is unlike any other social movement in modern history. I have considerable hope for a better future. Things next year will look uncertain for all, but as a nation we've made considerable strides to ending the pandemic. The only advice I can provide is to persevere and stick to your interests and beliefs. It's with sincere regret that I'm unable to be with the graduating class today in person. Shaking your hand and celebrating your achievements with your family and staff are a highlight for us. Sometimes we even privately marvel that some of you are even graduating. Just remember what you might have been like in grade 9 or 10. This class is the first group that Ms. Sousa started with in grade 7, and she'll particularly miss being with you. It's also a strange year end for me. After 32 years in education, I've decided to retire. Salle is a great school, and I've been lucky to be here for the last 5 years of my career. On behalf of Ms. Sousa, Ms. Sanderson, our 2 interim VPs, Ms. Katavalis and Ms. Goslin, and all the staff at LaSalle, I wish our grads the best.
Congratulations, class of 2021. This probably wasn't how you were expecting the last few months of your school year to end, but you have everything you need to succeed, and your hard work deserves to be celebrated. As your very proud Vice Principal, I would like to commend you on your outstanding efforts and accomplishments. Please take some time to thank those people who have helped you along the way, your parents, your guardians, your teachers, and your friends. To the LaSalle staff, thank you so much for not only teaching these graduates, but for being their role models, their confidants, and going the extra mile to ensure they succeed. Gratitude is the single most important factor in an individual's success and happiness. Taking time to reflect and cherish the gifts you have not only reinforces the powerful potential you possess, but it lends to a sense of optimism that will make you unstoppable. Remember to continue to cultivate the habit of being grateful for all of the good things that come to you. And tomorrow you will start a new phase of your life as you look ahead into the next chapter. I hope you dream big, work hard, and as our motto goes, do all things well. On behalf of the entire staff and school, it has been a privilege to work with you and your families. Take care, and remember, great hopes make great people. Congratulations.
Hello friends, parents, teachers, and most importantly, the class of 2021. Allow me to be the first to say to you, congratulations, we made it. We survived high school, not to mention a pandemic. Now is the moment we've been preparing for the last 13 years. We take our first steps into the real world, armed with all the knowledge gained in high school in order to prepare us for real life. Things like finding molar ratio, dividing polynomials, analyzing Shakespeare. You know, the things that adults do all the time in their daily lives. I'd like to take a second to thank the office staff for going above and beyond for us every day, as well as teachers like Mr. Shards and Mr. Severino for always being there to offer help whenever it's needed. I'd also like to thank our administration for giving us MSIP. It was a game changer that meant success for a lot of us. It can be scary facing the world, but for knowing you all for 4 years, let me assure one thing, you're all ready. Be excited about your future and all the adventures to come. I'm just excited enough to spend another winter outside in the cold because someone had to burden their pie in Carlos's class. Be confident in your abilities. Walk with your head high knowing you're ready for whatever life throws your way. Be proud of who you are and where you came from. Without all your charitable contributions like the canned food auction, athletic achievements like CASA, EASA, and ASA championships, and community impact like shutting down Highway 15 every lunch, LaSalle would be a school like any other. What makes it unique is you. It's people. We as students donate thousands of items to the food bank every year and have even gone to other countries to help those in need. I feel so lucky to have got to know each and every one of you. I ask of you now, go into the world and show them what it means to be a Black Knight. Believe in yourself, be kind, help others, and find what makes you happy. Thank you.